At Shadowwoods Auto Repair, customers and workers explained why. Here, many people have been Reagan Democrats. Fed up working and middle-class voters who turned away from their own party in the 80s. Some think that has to be done.
There's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, because the job loss, things like that. I think they felt that they were going to be everybody's Democratic Party to what they're going to do for working-class people.
So you were Reagan Democrat?
I was.
Ja, I gör det bättre.
He was in office, and I love that guy. I think the reason why everybody likes Donald Trump is different. He's not Hillary Clinton, who was nothing but has a scandal for her whole career.
But the Republican nominee needs more than the blue-collar vote to do well here.
You don't have to travel very far away from Trump's strongholds to understand the real challenges he faces in places like Michigan. And that's that educated suburban women just aren't sure about him.
He needs them, and he's running out of time to close the deal.
I think he's a bully. I think that he has done too many things that have made me change my mind about him. The way he talks, the way he behaves, right in front of the camera, in front of everybody, that's not how it's supposed to be.
I got your blue state right here, baby!
This performance from rally warm-up act Ted Nugent won't have helped with undecided women. Still, Michigan remains such a prize that in just a few hours, Trump plans to end his entire campaign here. A win could mean an upset in other similar places that make up Hillary Clinton's firewall of reliable Democratic states and send Donald Trump to the White House. Hannah Thomas-Peter, Sky News, in Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Okay, let's give you some numbers, should we? Get yourself a pen, write them down. It's less than 30 hours to go now until the polls close. 9 months of those initial party primaries, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, are on the final stretch and frantically putting in the air miles to reach out to voters. Let's take a look at where they are heading to today. First, we'll see Hillary Clinton visit Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She'll then make her way up to another crucial stop, Grand Rapids in Michigan. From there, Mrs. Clinton travels back down to Philadelphia, where the star-studded lineup continues as she's joined at an event by not only Bruce, but also John Bon Jovi and the Obamas. Finally, she'll hold her last midnight campaign in Raleigh in North Carolina, and that's what she's up to. What about Mr. Trump? He's certainly been in the air miles. Calculate this lot. He's got his sights firmly on Florida, campaigning in Sarasota this afternoon. The Republican candidate then moves up to Raleigh in North Carolina before heading to Scranton in Pennsylvania and then on to Manchester in New Hampshire. Trump's final rally will be held in Grand Rapids in Michigan, but Clinton will give her final push 7 hours earlier. Well, as we're saying, Mr. Trump's first port of call is Sarasota, Florida. Let's go live there and speak to Ian Woods, who's standing by for us. Hello to you, Ian. All to play for in Florida. Just getting the latest poll in within the last few minutes. Clinton 48%, Trump 44%. So he's slightly down on the national. What about where you are?
All the polls here in the last week are showing this is a state which Barack Obama won very well. Anywhere in the United States last night, that situation there this time around. But the result here in Florida, they already were indeterminate. So many people have cast their votes by mail and in person at early voting in the past few weeks that around 2/3 of the electorate have already cast their vote. That's 6.5 million votes. Well down on 2012, 2008, and the reflection there, of course, that they don't have a blind candidate. They don't have the Barack Obama, they don't have the past polls. So there was concern about a fall in turnout, but that appears to have picked up. There's a lot of churches around Florida and indeed in other states who organise and get out the vote. Illegal immigration and the wall. We're pretty sure how that goes into place. So the moment the signs seem to be good for Hillary Clinton, but nobody's taking anything for granted. And the Republicans want to see about being talked to. Donald Trump's supporters are
New York as well, which is, of course, where both candidates that originate from. They'll both be here tomorrow night as those votes come in. We'll be here as well. I just want to show you our spectacular view into Times Square. Of course, it will be dark rather as the votes start to come in, and these signs, billboards will absolutely dazzle you. How dazzled will you be by the result? We don't know yet, but certainly with that latest opinion poll, 48-44, it looks as though Clinton edging away again. We know what happened with Brexit. We know what happened with 2016 elections. So I'm not making any predictions, but plenty more coverage though throughout the last crucial few hours here on Sky. Tomorrow night, we're going to be bringing every twist and turn of the election results as they come in. We're going to be live with both the Clinton and Trump camps and in key swing states as well. And we're the only UK news organisation which will bring you the results of the official exit poll on special coverage. That starts at 10 p.m. tomorrow. My colleague Jeremy Thompson will be standing right here. I will be out and about causing mischief in Manhattan, not like me, I know, but we will probably know by the middle of the night who is going to be the next leader of the free world. States to watch out for, most certainly Florida, but also keep your eye on North Carolina. If he loses North Carolina, it's all over for Mr. Trump. That's our prediction. Stay tuned for more. Right now, Derek, back to you.
Okay, thanks so much. Well, let's take a look at the day's other news stories now. Tesco Bank has suspended online payments after money was fraudulently withdrawn from its customers' accounts over the weekend. At least 20,000 people have been affected, with some having hundreds of pounds stolen. Victoria MP Christy Smith has said that the attack could have been worked from a foreign power. The Business Select Committee are conducting a surprise inspection of the Sports Direct warehouse in Derbyshire. Sunny Riverstown's committee members, led by Chairman Ian Wright, arrived at the factory this morning, having only informed the company while en route. The company has been criticised by its for its employment practices at Shirebrook and the use of zero-hour contracts in its retail operations. Turkey has criticised an offensive on the Syrian city of Raqqa by Kurdish forces. The US backed operation against Islamic State, the self-proclaimed capital, heralded the group's battle to keep control of Mosul, its last stronghold in neighbouring Iraq. Turkey's president said the use of Kurdish fighters was naive and would not contribute to peace. British prosecutors have confirmed that Julian Assange will be questioned in Ecuador's London embassy next Monday. The interview could end the long diplomatic deadlock which left the founder of WikiLeaks in the building in London since 2012. An Ecuadorian prosecutor will talk to Mr. Assange about allegations the committee raised 6 years ago. The Swedish prosecutors will be present. A South Carolina man who was arrested for chaining a woman inside a storage container has been charged with 4 murders. Todd Hess kidnapped the woman 2 months ago. She told police that he helped to kill her boyfriend. He has reportedly also confessed to a massacre at a motorcycle shop 13 years ago. A new limit on welfare payments made to unemployed households comes into force today. The benefit cap has been reduced from £26,000 a year to £20,000 for working-age households. It's expected to go to London for the limit of £23,000 a year. The GMB union has accused the government of unleashing a monstrous assault on struggling families. It's been revealed that only a third of the money raised from the ceramic poppies installation at the Tower of London went to charity. The artist had hoped to raise over £15 million for art-supported charities, but it's been revealed that just £8.5 million went to good causes. The artwork marks the centenary of the outbreak of the First World War, with thousands of individual poppies sold to the public, one to represent each of the servicemen's deaths.
Did you buy a Spanish town chair after the 5th of January 1999? Did you buy fractional ownership, points, floating time, or club membership? Did you sign a contract that lasts longer than 60 years or pay any money within the cooling off period? The Spanish Supreme Court has recently ruled a number of such contracts null and void for breach of Switch
process of buying gold and silver as easy as possible. Buy bars and coins and get them delivered discreetly to your door. On our website, our prices are updated every 2 minutes. You get free, fully insured delivery. To find out more, call us on 0121 403 3000 or visit us at bullionbrightpost.co.uk. At Morrison's, this large British chicken is a tempting £4. Plus the Sunday roast sorted. Morrison's.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
When the moon came past by 7 p.m., I will post it that day. Moonpig.com.
How simple we've got your sale covered. Through local knowledge and expertise by this guy. Exposure here. There. Pretty much everywhere. And transparency every step of the way. You're more likely to sell and for more money than the national average. On my guarantee, the same an average of £5,000 in fees. It's simple, really. More is better.
That's what the Sky Sports sent out for an update.
Now he's water. It won't go into a bus, you know.
Thanks, Jake. Good afternoon. Cristiano Ronaldo has signed a new 5-year contract with Real Madrid and says he can keep playing for another decade. 31, a club's all-time leading scorer with more than 270 goals. Won the Champions League twice with the Bale and will be 36 when this new contract ends, meaning he's unlikely to come back to the Premier League. Forbes magazine puts his earnings this year at £71 million, making him the world's best paid sportsman. England's interim football manager Gareth Southgate says he'll wear a poppy with pride when they play Scotland in their World Cup qualifier on Armistice Day this Friday. Players aren't because FIFA's rules don't allow them to display political, religious, emotional or personal statements.
It's part of the history and tradition of what we are as a nation. The remembrance, the fact that we have the freedom of speech to make statements as we see fit. We owe to the people that gave their lives in the 2 World Wars in particular. Of course, we now commemorate a lot more than that, and I understand people have individual views on that, but I think the history of what we are as a team and we represent the nation is important to note.
If Scotland lose that match, their manager Gordon Strachan could be sacked, according to Thomas striker Andy Walker. Scotland are 4th in Group F after drawing against Lithuania and losing to Slovakia last month. They haven't been to a major finals since 1998. I guess some of the people were talking about the last couple of
Yeah, I think, and the folks that were stuck by it was the utility part. I think what we have made yesterday is a group of players who, as far as I can say, it's not an absolute appetite for this game.
Rugby Rodney Lawson will be fit after Newcastle play for England against South Africa in Saturday's autumn international at Twickenham. England still unbeaten on the February game.
Yes, that is doing the score in our lineup with Wheels with possible trends today and the full pass. We've seen from Courtney over the last 10 years, and certainly that's stopping power, isn't it? Stopping the trucks. That'd be a big thing that's been the next shift and swing people towards it. Stop them there and get over the game line and control the speed of all. As that time.
One other rugby line to bring you, the former England and Scotland head coach Andy Robinson, who sacked the director of rugby at Bristol. He was suspended last week after the local Premiership side failed to win a league game this season. And news just in, and more news of Andy Murray, who's beginning his first week as world number 1. We've just had draw for the 80 season-ending World Tour final starting on Sunday at the O2 Arena in London, and Murray is in the same group as Stan Wawrinka, Amici Corey, and Marin Cilic, and the Ivan Lema group, the other group, has Novak Djokovic, Milos Raonic, Gael Monfils, and Dominic Thiem on 2 next week qualifying for the semi-finals and go back at 20 past 4 in the morning. Now, great series starts Sunday at 9 on National Geographic.
Sky Storage have got even better. You can now buy and keep box sets. Own the complete collection and get every season on your box. From Sons of Anarchy to Breaking Bad to House of Cards. Own box sets on your TV, across your devices, and on DVD. All this at the touch of a button. Sky, believe in better.
Dr. Stanley, let's take you across the Dean line in the Commons where we're expecting the roasted Secretary David Davis to deliver the government's official response to last week's High Court ruling on Brexit and the triggering of Article 50. He's not on the scene yet, but we are expecting him in a short time, hopefully that live representative. The government is apparently already preparing the first draft of the bill to start the formal process to leave the EU, according to Sky sources. Let's go to our senior political report from James Barrow, who's travelling with the Prime Minister and joins us now from Delhi. Just what is happening? Is this being drafted behind the scenes as we speak?
Yeah, it seems like it is. We've had yesterday, last week, government saying that they weren't drafting, that they were focusing on the Supreme Court case, but senior government sources said to Sky News that they are working behind the scenes because it doesn't really make sense if they don't put the Supreme Court to have something ready so they can get the process going as quickly as possible in Parliament. In the meantime, Labour has clarified their position and they said that they might potentially block up to 50. They say that they won't do that, but they do want to have a basic outline of the government's position. Let's hear from Pierre Starmer, who spoke to us earlier.
We accept this mandate to lead, and we will not frustrate the process by closing down our system. But the terms of the exit are really important, and we will be insisting that the government puts its basic plan before MPs so that we can see it. But what we can't have is a vote of our sitting in the back. But as I say, we will not frustrate the process. We have to be clear about that.
And Jason, you're travelling with the Prime Minister. She is in India. She arrived last night. What's she hoping to achieve with this visit?
Well, she's looking at a free trade deal post-Brexit. I think there's a huge opportunity for the UK. We've got an enormous trade potential. We've got historical ties and military links as well. And many people in India feel actually that also means they have better links with student visas, work visas, more people coming to the UK. And that, of course, is a sticking point with Theresa May. She has offered people who are frequent travellers to have more easy access through the port system, through the airport, but she's fallen short of saying that she would open up the visa system or change the criteria. But what she has said is she would look at it further if India were prepared to consider some, in return for that, consider being more open to receiving people who are illegal and overstayers in the UK back into India. Hear what she has to say.
The UK will make it the first visa country to have access to our registered traveller scheme, offering many Indians smoother and swifter clearance at the border. And we have invited the Indian government to become the first government in the world to nominate top business executives who rate well our bespoke visa and immigration service. We also agreed to establish a strategic dialogue on home affairs issues, covering visas, returns, and organised crime. As part of this, the UK will consider certain as well as offer.
Is it cold?
At the same time, it will step up the speed and volume of return of Indians with no right to remain in the UK. And the UK will continue to welcome the brightest and best we can.
Some people say that they shouldn't be getting bogged down with their own job.
Do you want some snacks?
Talking about visas.
Can I go now? did he do?
Yes, that was one of the naughty things that he did.
No!
I went upstairs to the toilet and I come down. I need you to cover off your book. You've still got all your pages. You can still read it.
You cheeky tot.
It's the front cover that's gone, which is naughty, naughty, naughty.
Now I'm really mad at you. I'm not going to talk to you for like the next hour to come to me and nick me and things.